Hi ladies, Paula from Yummy Mummy Physio. Thank you for joining my physio colleague Lisa and I for our Fitball Challenger today. We're getting started with some wall squats, so place your Fitball up on the wall, into the arch of your lower back for support, starting with your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, hips pointing straight ahead, brace up the pelvic floor, pull the tummy back to the spine. We're going to inhale, drop our butts to the ground, exhale, squeeze our butt straight up high. Inhale and lower, press through the heels, squeeze the butt into a standing position. Inhale, exhale, coming up. Now as Lisa continues, I'm just going to go through a few little technical points. When you're going into a squat, make sure you're lowering down with your knees in line with your second and third toes so they're not dropping in. So we need the hips pointing straight ahead, knees out in line with our second and third toes. So coming up, let's drop to the bottom now. We're going to pulse here. So we're doing 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming to the top, squeeze our butt. Let's drop down again, squeezing up the pelvic floor as we're pulsing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the butt coming up. Let's do that one last time. Lifting up the pelvic floor, tummy back to the spine. 8, 7, 6, 5. Weight should be on the heels. 3, 2, 1, and coming up. Take your ball back to your mat, have a seat, and let's get started with some rollbacks. So we need to be sitting on the edge of our ball, feet a little bit wider than shoulder width for balance. Sitting up nice and tall, take a breath in to prepare. Exhale as we tilt the hips back and slowly starting to roll our spine back as far as you can control. And coming up into a sitting position. Focus on your breathing, take a breath in. Exhale as we tilt back, keeping the pelvic floor squeezing up. Inhale and hold. Exhale, coming up to a starting position. Exhale, rolling back. Inhale, hold, squeeze up the pelvic floor. Exhale, coming up into sitting. Inhale. Exhale, rolling back. Inhale, hold. Exhale, coming up. Inhale. Exhale, rolling back. You should never feel any downward pressure in your pelvic floor here. Exhale, coming back up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, rolling back. Just keeping it into a nice small tilt if you feel like that's enough for you. Coming back up into sitting. Take a breath in. Exhale, rolling back. Take it back a little bit further if you feel like you can control it. Inhale and hold. Exhale, coming up. Let's do that one last time. Inhale. Exhale, rolling back, keeping your ribs down. Inhale, hold. Exhale, and coming up. From here, let's walk the feet out. We're going into an upper back stretch over the ball. So push back with the legs, reach back with the arms. Feeling that nice stretch through the upper back. Let's take a few deep breaths. So inhale through the nose. Exhale and just sigh out into that stretch. Completely relax your body. It's a nice stretch for that upper back. Inhale through the nose. Exhale into the stretch. One last time. Inhale through the nose. And exhale. Coming up off the ball, we're going to kneel down in front of the ball and move into a rolling out plank. So I'm going to show you how Lisa does her rollouts here. Starting with the forearms on the ball, we want Lisa's shoulders down. She's starting by bracing her tummy and pelvic floor. Her upper body stays still, but she's moving her hips out into a nice straight line. So in her plank here, she ends up in a nice straight line through the body. You should feel that through the tummy, and then moving back into the starting position. So taking a breath in, exhale as you take your hips forward, hold. Inhale, returning to the starting position. Exhale as she rolls out, body's in a nice straight line. Inhale and return. Keeping the shoulders down away from the ears as she rolls out and holds. Moving back to the starting position. What we don't want is if you watch Lisa come out and she's got her back arched too much, that's taking it too far. So pull back again. This time take a breath in, exhale, roll out. She's nice and strong, nice straight line, squeezing her butt muscles and come back. Let's do one more. Take a breath in, exhale as she rolls out and holds. Inhale and return. Okay, we're going to go into a push-up from here. So Lisa's going to come and demonstrate a push-up over the ball. So rolling out into a nice comfortable position. Easiest option if you're starting is to have the ball underneath your hips, which is the heaviest part of your body. Back is in a nice straight line. Shoulders are back away from the ear. She's going to bend her elbows straight back to her waist. Exhale as she pushes up. So inhale as she lowers down into a push-up. Exhale, almost like you're pushing the ground away from you. Now as she lowers down, watch that her shoulders are back away from her ears here. So that's a beautiful technique there. If you feel like you want to make that harder, Lisa's going to go out a little bit further away from the ball there. So the ball's under her thighs. Exactly the same thing. Inhale as she lowers down. Exhale, pushing up, keeping your body in a nice straight line. Now if that still feels too hard for you, you can stick to the basic push-up kneeling in front of your ball with your hands on the ball. Inhale, leaning in. Exhale, pushing away. So see that my body's in a nice straight line. Inhale, push in. Exhale, push back. Let's do one more. Inhale and exhale. So coming back off the ball, and let's move into a chest stretch. So bringing the ball beside you, bring the arm out in front of you and drop that shoulder down to the ground so you feel the stretch across the front of your chest here. Now you want your arm up higher than 90 degrees, so not in that position, but up here. Let's take the ball over to the other side. So forearm on the ball, arm up higher than 90 degrees. Let's drop down into that stretch for the chest. And coming back up. Let's move now into a knee tuck over the Fitball. So Lisa's going to demonstrate this exercise as well. She's going to start by rolling out over the ball onto her hands. So once again, getting into a really nice position through this upper back. So we're looking for a nice straight line, shoulders back away from the ears. Lisa's going to pull the ball in towards her body, bending the knees, and coming back out into the starting position. So inhale to prepare, exhale as she tucks the knees under. Inhale back to the starting position. So the easiest option is to bring the knees in nice and close to your body and returning back. It's actually a harder exercise if you bring these knees in just to 90 degrees and pop back out. It's much harder on those tummy muscles. So choose the option you feel comfortable doing. Really focusing on that upper body in this position. So shoulders down away from the ears, keeping your tummy tucked under, holding that good upper body position. Let's do one more. Exhale, tuck under. Inhale, back to the starting position, and then very gracefully dismounting off the ball. Okay, from here we're going to move into our bridging exercises. So lie down onto your mat with your legs up on the ball. Now the easiest option, particularly if your back's a little bit sore, is to have the Fitball in really close to your body. If you'd like to make it a little bit more challenging, you can take the ball out under your ankles. Arms by your side, brace the tummy and pelvic floor. We're going to squeeze our butt and lift the hips up nice and high. Rolling slowly back to the starting position. Inhale, exhale, squeeze your butt muscles, lift up nice and high. Inhale to return. If you're feeling that you're struggling with your balance, you can take your hands out by your side. If you'd like to challenge your balance more, you can take your hands across your chest. Exhale and lift, squeezing your butt muscles. Inhale and lower. We're trying to get the hip bones coming up in a nice, straight, steady line. Let's do one more bridge. Exhale as we lift up. Inhale and lower. Let's take that into a leg curl. Point your toes up towards the ceiling. We're lifting up into the bridge, adding the curl, bending the knees in and out. Rolling the spine slowly back to your starting position. Inhale. Exhale as we lift and curl. Inhale and return. Exhale, lift and curl. Inhale and return. You should be starting to feel this in the hamstrings, in behind those legs. Inhale. Exhale, lift and curl. Okay, next repetition we're going to hold up. So lift up into your curl. We're going to curl in and out 5 times before lowering. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, And let's lower down. Take a breath in, exhale and lift. Let's do 5 curls. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Feeling that burn in the hamstrings behind your legs, rolling back down. Let's do one more set. Lifting slowly up, pulling the legs in and out. 5, 4, 3, holding your tummy brace, keeping the pelvic floor pulling up. Last one, and lowering back down. Let's kneel up beside the ball for some stretches. Okay, so bring the ball beside you, bring the leg closest to the ball forward, and we're going to bring that back hip forward, lifting up the arm on the same side, so you're feeling the stretch down the front of that quadricep and hip flexor. Let's take 2 breaths here. Inhale through the nose, exhale as we push that hip forward, lift right up to the ceiling. Inhale through the nose, exhale into that stretch. From here, we're going to take that front leg, bring it out straight, keeping your chest up, kick your butt back until you feel a stretch in behind your leg and your hamstring. Put your hand down in front for a little bit of balance. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. And take the ball onto the other side. Bring the leg closest to the ball forward. We're pushing our back hip forward, lifting up the arm on that same side, feeling the stretch down the front of that hip flexor and quadricep. Breathing in, breathing out into that stretch. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out. Let's take the leg closest to the ball forward, chest up, stick your butt back into that hamstring stretch. You should feel that in behind the leg. Place your hand on the ground for balance. Breathing in, breathe out into that stretch. Last time, breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. And that's our workout done, just in time for baby Charlotte crying. So thank you for joining us for our Fitball Challenger today.